and welcome to Faewood, or at least welcome to my hands in Faewood. It is really stinking hot here in Australia. We're in summer, unlike the other half of the world, so I am a big sweaty ball of mess, but I want to decorate Christmas baubles and I want to share it with you guys. So instead of showing you can see a little bit of my face there, instead of trying to put makeup on, having it slide right off my face immediately, I figured let's just go straight to it. So I've got these two craft paper baubles that I bought, and I got these from Spotlight. It's this Jolly and Jolly. You can get these sort of baubles all over the place though, and I thought it would be really fun to decorate them and do maybe two different versions. Not sure yet whether this is going to be one video or two. It's just going to depend on how involved this ends up being. Knowing me, you know, it could get involved. We'll see. I've pulled out so many different things that I'm like, ooh, that could be fun to put on it. I think the point with decorating your own baubles is it should be fun. And yeah, I'm going to use up some things as well that I've wanted to use in things. What I'm thinking though at the moment is I want to make one bauble that's very fairy inspired, just to go with the theme of this year in Faewood's been very much leaning into the fairy side of things. And then maybe just one that's a bit more decorative and, you know, maybe I'm thinking lots of sparkle. Lots of glitter and jewels and things like that. Just really glitzy. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started on this project. So I painted it with a green acrylic. I wasn't too worried about there being any streakiness because I was going to cover it in all sorts of stuff afterwards. And I used my hot glue gun, just little bits at a time, and then wool fibres. You guys have seen me use the wool fibres before for things like this, like when I did my fairy throne. To get that mossy look, I used the same sort of wool fibres. These ones, I can't pronounce them, so I'm not going to say it. I'll pop a thing down in the description box in case you want to know the exact type of fibres these are. They're like a crimped sort of fibre. And then I also had some like fake moss and things. I actually got these from the hobby shop. And I wanted to do some, you know, model type things, particularly with moss because, you know, it's very fairy. So I have a bunch of different types of that. Be creative though. I mean, if you don't have this sort of stuff, some of the like fuzzy wool you can get, or, you know, fibre material you can get, or maybe even some stuff that you can find out in nature you could use. I think the whole point here is like adding things that look very natural. Now I used my little unicorn scissors, which I thought was very apt for a fairy bauble, and I had these little styrofoam mushrooms, which are so cute. I love these things so much. These I just found in like a really cheap, you know, $2 craft store, and they have a wire at the bottom, which is why I had to poke a hole in to stick them through, and then I just put a dab of hot glue to pin them in place. Now there's no rules to this. I would say if you're going for a real foresty look that you try and pick vibrant colours though. Or if you prefer a real soft fairy look, then go for a different kind of green, more of a pale green, you know, with a white base to it, and then pastel-y colours and things. But, you know, you can do whatever you like, really. You could mix it up. You guys might remember these little butterfly things that I made, these little fairies / butterflies out of the dip it resin. I had a couple of them left over and I thought this was a perfect little project for them. Oh, shit. Now I only did little bits of glue at a time because it does dry quickly, and you also don't want to burn your fingers, and you don't want it to drip everywhere. So just little bits at a time, just enough for you to put down the next thing. And I just kept on layering. There's no rules here. Keep layering until you feel like it's done. I just wanted it to be lush and full of life. Now, make sure you don't use your fingers. That's why you'll see me with a little like paintbrush, you know, pushing things down, because I have burnt my fingers so many times with hot glue. Now again, just to mimic my fairy throne, I wanted to use that same gold spray, but you have to be very careful with it because it's easy to go overboard. So just light sprays, little bit at a time. I wanted most of the colour there, but I did want that dusting of gold because I felt like it was very Christmas to add that as well. I did go a bit heavy though, so I had to use a little bit of mineral turpentine and a little woolen cotton bud to get some off the wings, because I just wanted the colour of the wings to show through, of those little butterfly fairy wings that I had. And then I wanted to add some little gold pearls as well, just to again add a bit of Christmas decoration to it. Well guys, here's the finished product and I'm really happy with it. I decided to make it as a bit of a tribute to all of the fairy projects I've been doing this year, and I was thinking I might do like a tribute bauble or a tribute decoration each year, and that could be a really fun way to sort of have a theme for the Christmas decoration, and then each one has a meaning behind it. Definitely give it a go if you are someone who loves fairy stuff and you want a really whimsical tree. If you made a whole bunch of baubles like this, that would look so cool, I reckon. Well guys, I hope you're enjoying Faemas so far. I believe this is going to be day 5 of Faemas videos. I'm trying to work out the order that I'm going to be showing all these videos. I've decided to split this project up into 2 different videos because yeah, it's a lot of content to make, so it'll be easier for me if I do that and then have a different project for each bauble. But I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you're enjoying all the festive content. I hope it's inspiring you guys to do festive things around your own home, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next installment of Faemas. Bye guys!